their offering, you will find, okay, you still find somebody that is this tall. Or assuming the two of them are tall and they have these two people that are tall, you see that, oh, the man and the woman, they are both tall. But in the long run, you will find that one of their offspring can be very short. This one. Why? Even though they both look tall, they carry a gene that is short, is a small letter T. So going back to the question, the phenotype of an individual is the physical expression that you can see. What is in the gene? Okay, looking at me, I'm tall, but in my gene may be this shortness. And if the person that is this tall, that has this genotype, even though it's appearing physically tall, marries another person, you will see, you can find this kind of gene in the person. So in short, the phenotype of somebody is the physical, the express traits, what you can see. Some other things are in the blood, are in the gene that you don't see. But the real genetic makeup of the person is the genotype. That's the entire genetic makeup. So our answer is hey, the totality of the express trait, what you can see. Like even though this person is carrying this recessive gene, this gene of shortness, but this is what is expressed, is tall. So this is the phenotype. So the phenotype of an individual is the totality of the express trait, option A. Then for the next question, the correct increasing order of size for the cell components responsible for heredity is what? Chromosome to DNA to nucleus to gene, DNA to gene to chromosome to nucleus, chromosome to nucleus to DNA to gene, DNA to gene to nucleus to chromosome. First of all, the nucleus is the one that is the highest there. Then the DNA is the smallest. On the gene is where you find the DNA. And on the chromosome is where you find the gene. So that gives us the answer B. DNA then to chromosome or to gene. DNA to gene. On gene you will find the DNA. Then on chromosome you find the gene. Then on the nucleus you find the chromosome. Option B. DNA to gene to chromosome to nucleus. Then the next question. A sex-linked character cannot be passed on directly from A. Father to son, B. Mother to daughter, C. Mother to son, D. Father to daughter. The answer is father to son. A sex-linked character cannot be passed on directly from father to son. The next question. Which of the following statements is true of blood groups and blood transfusion? We have blood groups A, B, AB, and O. Those are the blood groups that we have. And looking at who can donate to who, A will donate to A and AB, B will donate to B and AB will donate only to B, then O will donate to OA, AB, and B. So O is the universal donor, that's the generous blood group. They are very generous, they donate to everybody. YAB, that's the stingy blood group. They are the ones that are the universal recipients. They receive from everybody, but they only donate to only AB. So they are very stingy. They can receive from everybody, but they don't give to everybody. They give to only people of their blood group. Now, which of this is now true? We have option A. Group A can donate to Group A only. Option B. Group B can donate to Group B only. Option C. Group O is the universal recipient. Option D. Group AB is the universal recipient. From the illustration I just made, the answer is option D. Group AB is the universal recipient. They can receive from everybody, but they only give to AB. The next question, a tall plant crossed with a dwarf one produces offspring of which half are tall and half are dwarf. What are the genotypes of the parents? For this kind of question, you may need to quickly calculate, even though you don't have all the time. That's why the ones that are theoretical or that don't have calculation, you have to reverse on them so you can pick your answer on time. And these ones that look like you have to do a form of calculation, you got to be very careful. A tall plant could be this, like I explained earlier, or could be this. So you don't know which one. Then a short plant is definitely this. Then they say it produces offspring that half of it are tall and half of it are dwarf. So the offspring, they say half is a combination of these two, then half is this. So which one now? The option A says TT and TT. So let's see. TT and then this one. This is okay. Our objective is to get 50% tall and 50% dwarf plant. So let's see if this is going to give us capital T and small t. Like this one, dwarf. So looking at this now, this is a tall plant, this is short, dwarf, tall, dwarf. So the first option there has helped you out. You don't have to calculate because this is half. 1, 2, they are tall, 1, 2, they are short. So that's 50% tall, 50% dwarf. You don't have to try other options for the sake of time. But for the sake of this class, let me just try it for you so that you'll be sure that the first option is the correct one. The second option is this. The heterozygous tall and the heterozygous dwarf. Let's see what we have here. We have tall. So this is 100% tall. So this cannot be the answer. Then for option C, we have TT and TT. So you have this. So this is 75% tall and 25% dwarf. So it can't be this. Then for the last option here, we have T. This one you don't even need to try it, but if you don't understand, let me just show you. All the offspring of this one definitely be heterozygously tall. So this is also on the 100% tall, but the question says offspring that are 50% tall and 50% dwarf. So that gives you the first option. I said in an exam you don't need to try all this because you have already wasted time. So once you try the first one and gave you the answer, just go ahead and click it. The next question says both recessive and dominant characters are found where? A. At the same locus of the homologous chromosome. B. At different loci of homologous chromosome. C. On different chromosome in the cell. D. On the same chromatid in a chromosome. Our answer is A. At the same locus of a homologous chromosome. Both recessive and dominant characters are found at the same locus of a homologous chromosome. Then to our next question. The probability that a baby being a boy or a girl depends on the contribution